Hello everyone, this is Ron. Welcome to another King of Fighters All-Star video, and in today's video I'm going to show you a sibling rivalry between MAKI and CHIZURU Kagura to get the top position of the support. Who is going to be the best support? Who is the best support? We'll try to find out. Of course, there are certain limitations of this test that I will explain while doing the test, but also most importantly, the focus of this video is to explain the fact that the game is changing in a major way, which is previously we never observed. So I'll talk about it and explain these stuff. So let's talk about the character first. And first character, MAKI, what should I say? She's totally kind of maxed up in my account. I invested a lot of rubies to get her maxed up because she's kind of a very effective support. But the thing is, you have to max up to gain a big percentage of her effect. Now let's talk about her core effects and the skills. In the skills, she has kind of a limitations because she doesn't really have too much good buffs in the skills. If we talk about active 2 skill, she is having this increase the target's damage received by 50%, and it can be reached up to 100% for 15 seconds. So there is a stacking thing going on. So sometimes it might work 50%, sometimes it will go up to 100%. So this might stack. But the core is quite different. If you go to the core, she is having this Kagura style of ancient martial art effect. She's gaining ethereal energy upon using active skill and up to 5. What is active skill? If you go to the skill info, then these active 1 skill, this active 2 skill, active 3 skill. These are the active skills, and I totally believe that her finishers and her special finishers are not getting considered as an active skill. So you have to use more and more active skill to get the maximum of this ethereal energy. And when you get them up to 5 by using 5 active skills, then using the finisher skill at max ethereal energy, it uses all of it and provides the energy explosion effect for 20 seconds. So what it is going to do, it is going to combine or consume all of this 5 ethereal energy, and it is going to create an energy explosion effect for 20 seconds. And what is the result of this energy explosion thing? For 20 seconds, increase attack 350%, active skill damage by 200%. Now you might be confused that she is getting this effect by herself. Of course, she will be getting this effect for herself. But guess what? There is another core, Mirror of Yata. What a beautiful name, totally connecting her to the ancient lore of destroying the king of the Orochi. I mean, it's an entire amazing thing. This is going to apply the energy explosion effect to all teammates. So all teammates are getting this effect. Not only that, additional effect, the energy explosion effect is multiplied by 1.5 to all team members, excluding herself. That's why she's never going to be the top damage dealer. But guess what? She is buffing the entire team 1.5 times. That means these 350% and this 200% is going to be converted to 1.5 times to all the team members, no matter who is the team member, no matter who is this. How it is going to get high? 350%. Let's do a quick calculation. 350% into 1.5. Sorry, 350 into 1.5 is going to be 525% attack for all the teammates and 200% active skill, right? Let's do another calculation. 200% active skill into 1.5. That's going to be 300% solid active skill buff for all the team members. This is insane, guys. This is freaking insane. So that's the thing about her. Let's talk about her sister. And the sweetest thing about her that I'm going to show you, that she is having a hobby, that sleeping and tuning up CHIZURU's motorcycle. This is so cute, guys. And because you'll see that in CHIZURU, although she looks like a kind of a very peaceful person, let me use this filter and select Team Japan. I hope we can find Team Japan really quick. All right. So let's find CHIZURU really quick. And she's also a red element fighter, And of course, she is not really fully leveled up in my account, but still I'm going to show you that with her 0 awakened level, she's going to do wonders. And she has quite a extensive feature in her active skill. Her active skill is going to increase strike skill damage of all team members, including self, by 60% for 15 seconds. This is very useful. So all the characters who are using the strike skill is you getting already the buff from this skill number 1. So this skill number 1 is going to be very important. But guess what? Skill number 2, very important once again, is going to do what? Apply starlight damage, of course. And this starlight is going to be important because this is going to be related to the core. Remember that active 2 skill is going to apply the starlight. So upon landing, target becomes dazed and increase blast skill damage of all team members, including self, by 60%. So same thing that she is going to do for the strike skill damage dealer in active skill 1. In active skill 2, she is applying the same buff for blast skill damage dealer. That means if you are having damage dealers like Kyo Kusanagi, use active skill. If you are having damage dealers like Leona, Orochi Leona 98, use active skill 2. Amazing. Active 3 skill, however, is just going to increase her own buff. So let's talk about the core because her core is totally interesting. In the core effect, Kagura style of ancient martial art. Increase attack of all teammates except self by 350% for 20 seconds upon landing an active skill on a starlight enemy. So what do we get from that? First, the enemy has to have starlight effect. And what we learned from her active skill information that this active skill 1, this one is going to deal the starlight damage. Okay? So starlight damage you have to apply from the skill 1, and then when you apply any active skill, that is going to activate her core. Let me take you to the core again, and that is going to increase this 350% attack 20 seconds upon landing any active skill. So first apply the starlight, then do any active skill. This 20-second duration is going to start. Next, what? Increase on attack by 700% for 12 seconds using a blast skill. This is not going to work as a support, of course. So this thing, basically this 350% attack for 20 seconds upon landing an active skill on a starlight enemy. This is a massive effect and this is going to increase the damage. So the thing is, the way you have to play with her, first try to apply starlight, use skill rotation like 1, 2, 3 probably. That's going to work because skill number 1 is going to apply the starlight, skill number 2 is going to apply the strike skill buff, skill number 3 is going to apply the blast skill buff. So depending on which character you are going to use, you should use this sort of rotation. So let me take you to the guild team and let me show you the gameplay. So in the first guild team, I would like to use MAKI because I have been so far kind of used MAKI. So I'll be using MAKI in the Inferno mode, and I'll be using the same team that I previously used. This Kazumi, as always, the same support. Of course, she is 3-star, so we are not getting the max hit rate buff effect from her at all. Kyo is maxed up using Kusanagi as a striker. For MAKI, I am using this sort of card. This sort of card, if you have, it will help her to gain a lot of PG, so you can throw her default finisher really quick, because this is kind of important. But in case if you don't have this sort of set, simply go with this sort of set. In-game free set, always available, is also known as Serena set. You can get this set and get the PG gain. There is also another set that will also give you some extra PG. This sort of sets, and also another EX set, if my memory serves right. That there is a quick move set, probably that is also going to help if I can find it really quick. Probably this set is also going to help. I kind of use this, also helps to get a kind of a PG thing. So this might also work, but best is going to be this set for sure. So let me pull the gameplay right here right now and show you that what type of thing we can do with our MAKI. So first of all, let's start the gameplay. And we'll be doing the testing first with MAKI, and as usually we are preparing our Kyo Kusanagi on the leader position. Everything is setting right. Let's do it. First doing the skill, usually doing the 3PG. By the way, Kyo has grown way stronger than before because I've been continuously farming in the plugin plant. Of course, I haven't really reached the ultimate setup or anything. I'm still doing a lot of experiments, everything. So now you can see that after tagging out Kyo, I just tagged in Maki. And I did couple of skills. Usually do 3-2-1 or 3-1-2. Skill number 3 is going to, skill number 3-2-1 or 3-1-2 is going to do well. Now we do have more skills, and now we're throwing the default finisher. This has activated her energy explosion. Now Poison Striker is in, and Kazmi is in, and finally Kyo is in. Let's do the rotation. Let's do the rotation as usual. As you can see, within a couple of seconds, 68 trillion is already on the board, and by the time of his 3PG is finished, we will see how much damage he was able to put on the first rotation. Let's see. Alright. 102 billion, guys. 102 trillion. Don't get confused with billion or something. This is trillion. Many of you made comments in the previous videos where I did 588 trillion with Kyo. You say that it is 5.8 trillion or something. Look at this. Look at the damage numbers. Check properly and do the math if needed. So let's keep doing this thing. Once again, another rotation. Alright, meter broken. Kyo in. Let's go. So we'll be doing couple of rotation, and we will try to do 3 rotation exactly, because these characters are having kind of a cumulative damage thing also associated with the core. So exactly 1 rotation is not going to prove the points. We need to do 3 rotation at least, or 2 rotation, and I'll be doing 3 rotations. So 213 trillion within 2 rotations. Okay, that's a pretty decent score, to be honest. Pretty decent. I'm really happy with the score. Let's do another rotation, guys. This is very, very exciting. And Kyo, what should I say? Kyo, I mean, I summoned Kyo in a very risky situation, guys. I already had spent all the rubies in Cherry banner. Then I started pulling for Kyo with a banner where I had returned characters like Saiki and Kusanagi, who are both maxed up in my account. So it was a big decision for me, but I did it only because I love Kyo. And looks like Kyo is paying off. Kyo is totally paying off. And even after 1 banner later, he is still the top dog. And look at this. After 3 rotations, 48 seconds on the board, we were able to get 297 trillion damage on the board. A pretty impressive score in my opinion. But of course, there are higher scores for sure, because as I said that damage number doesn't really depend on the character. It depends on playing style, it depends on the overall codex bonus that you have. If you have all the characters in the game that you have already, if you have unlocked all the codexes, you will get a huge amount of bonus from there in your entire account. And that will increase the entire account damage ability to a maximum impact. Each and everything depends on plugin too. There's a lot of things going on. But let's try doing our best try on our own accounts. Now we are going to switch on to CHIZURU Kagura. And let me show you her card setup. That this sort of card setup I'm kind of using. I'm using the Serena set for kind of a PG game, because she's an EX character, not really as good as ultimate characters to get the PG. So Serena set is recommended for her. And try to get, if possible, I'm kind of using the shock card, because I would like to finish her really quick. Let's start the gameplay. And same setup, everything same. We just changed the character. We didn't really change anything. So let's do this, guys. And remember, guys, there's a big difference between MAKI and CHIZURU. That is my MAKI, totally maxed up, a level 90 character. Immense amount of rubies I invested behind her. And on the other hand, my CHIZURU is totally level 0, not even A1. I got her from a free selector probably. I didn't even summon in the recent banner. But I'm going to pull for sure. I have 10,000 EX coins. But let's see. We're doing the skills. We have applied the starlight, and we have doing the skills and everything. Doing the 3PG right now. Pretty long 3PG, because recent ultimate characters are having shorter 3PG. EX character had really long 3PG. So once again, applying the starlight, poison, doing the stuff with Kazmi, breaking the meter. Finally, Kyo is here, and let's try with his core and what I can see. Look at this. Couple of seconds, 45 trillion, 50 trillion, 70 trillion. What? What? Let's finish the 3PG and see. 74 trillion. 74 trillion. Now, couple of things to understand. First of all, first thing first, CHIZURU is never the main support for a strike damage dealing character. At level 90, she's going to provide equal support for both strike and active strike and blast skill damage dealer. There is 60% buff for 15 seconds. But if you have her at A9 and if you have unlocked her EX distribution core or boost core, whatever it says, I forgot the name, she will provide another 50% more buff to the blast skill damage dealing character. So even she is not a best support for strike skill damage dealing character, she is primarily a blast skill support character, ideal for Ashe and Leona. By the end of second rotation, we are already around 148 trillion. 148 trillion with a level 90 support. I mean, what should I say, guys? I mean, I am so excited. At the same point, I'm a little bit sad too, because I had to spend huge amount of rubies for MAKI. But look at this, a free-to-play CHIZURU Kagura is providing almost the same utility as MAKI. Of course, the damage numbers will be lower, of course. But guess what? By the end of third rotation, we will see. By the end of third rotation, a highly invested character MAKI was able to get 297 trillion, and a free character, entirely free character, zero investment, 231 trillion, guys. This is another major point to many of you who said that paid players usually do the high amount of damage. Of course, paid players can do high amount of damage, but guess what? Payment has nothing to do with the damage. Payment cannot increase the damage. F2P has always the chance to get as equal damage only if you can use the strategy and get the right character at the right time. And 231 trillion and F2P score. This is so amazing, guys. But at the end of the day, the thing that I would like to say that this F2P character is going to be one of the top rank support, guys. Even at level 90, you don't even need to level her up. You don't even need to awaken her. So I think, in my humble opinion, it is going to be a very good idea to collect this character from this EX banner. Try to prioritize this character, collect her. I have got 10,000 EX coin without even doing any sort of effort. Probably I will get more coins, but you will already know that in the shop, I think they are providing this re-entry EX shop. Yes, there is a ruby shop. Here is the ruby shop, and here you can get quite a good amount of EX coins. These are the coins that you will need to summon in that EX banner. Now, be careful before spending. It will cost you 3000 EX coin, 1000 rubies, 6000 EX coin, 2000 rubies, 13,000 EX coin, 4000 rubies. So, 4000 rubies is not small, but not really big at the same time if you understand that how much quickly you can get rubies in this banner. And guess what? If you consider the rarity of this EX support, no other EX support is going to provide you this sort of value. So first you do what? First pull in this banner. Try to get the character. If you get the character and spend up all your EX coins and don't get the character, then you try to see that how far is your progress in the PT. And you will need 150 pulls to get the selector, and from this selector you can definitely select her. So if you are seeing that you are kind of really near to the PT and all you need is a couple of thousand of EX coins to get it done, don't hesitate to get those, spend those rubies and get those packages. Get the character, because down the line she is going to be a very, very important support for all the characters in the game. Not only Kyo, but any strike skill damage dealer, any blast skill damage dealer, and especially if you can awaken her to the max, she's going to be the champion support for all the blast skill damage dealing in the game. And I cannot really stress the importance of how much of a utility she is going to bring to your entire account in even for the upcoming future damage dealers. So thank you so much for watching. I hope I was able to make you understand the importance of CHIZURU. I hope you will get this character, and in the future she will help you to get the really high damage numbers that I showed you in this gameplay. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to support the content, support the channel, and I'll see you soon in some other videos with more gameplays. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.